start with just the county-wide question first, and I think that, well, I don't think I know that one of the issues we're facing is transportation. I mean, we have people every day, day in and day out, that they have to use public transportation to get to their jobs, to get to the places that they need to go, and we don't have a system that can move them quickly and efficiently. We need to fund links. We need a dedicated funding source for links. SunRail, if you don't like it, it's here. We was talking earlier that perhaps above ground rail would be far more efficient, but it's far more expensive. But we need a way to fund it. And SunRail right now, I believe, is cash funded in the county budget. So the construction piece is there. We take over the O&M in 7 years, so we need to react now is to have a method to fund it and have a dedicated source. From day one, I've been a proponent of going back to the legislature for the surcharge on rental cars. It'd be a $2 a day surcharge. I think in the heyday, it would have generated around $40 million and would have been distributed to a bunch of municipalities. Everyone could have used it to help offset links cost. The other thing we can do is from day one on the board, I would ask to create a restricted reserve account that we would deposit money into every year for that 7-year date when our obligation begins for funding the O&M for SunRail. Why wait? It's like buying a prepaid college tuition for your child. We just paid one off. It's a good feeling that we don't have to pay the tuition and you have to scrape for it. So start saving now. We need to seriously address transportation. So my idea, the second in the district is jobs. We are sitting in the cradle, kind of a cradle of job creation in Medical City. 5,000 jobs coming out of the ground, but that's not going to be enough. What I want to do is create a group that's fashioned after an 80s group. My wife always tells me they don't know what it means, but it's the Jackson Hole gang. They were health experts, and we need to look at health as an industry. We need to look at health as a way to generate jobs. It would be an offline group that I would create to help bring jobs to the county.
One of the important issues here is fiscal responsibility. I stand here and announce in front of all of you, I will not support any tax increase in Orange County. We need to live within our means. Us, as Americans, have been doing that. We've cut back. The county government has not. I always say the federal level's in shambles. State level, what's going on with education is just atrocious. But the buck stops here at the local level. If we can't get the local level in check, what do we expect out of Tallahassee and Washington? It's time to put that in check first. We've got to cut back in Orange County. We've got to cut the fat. With the exception of public safety. We don't take any sheriff out of our neighborhoods, and we don't take policemen out of our firehouses. The essence of what I believe that government should be in our lives is our safety, first and foremost. But we've got to cut back across the board 10% over the next 4 years. People in Orange County cannot afford more taxes. It's just not acceptable. It is not right. Locally, and I think this is more local and also across the county, all of these jobs are coming into Orange County. We're talking about training and new jobs and new things coming. We need to take care of the people here. There are tons of small businesses. I'm sure there is a small business owner in this room who would love to hire more people locally. And we need to help you do that. We need to give you incentives. We need to help the small businesses here. We're always offering these incentives and corporate welfare to get these companies here. What about the ones that are here? What about us who have a company here, who employ people, who have a payroll? We need to offer better opportunities for small businesses here. Also, when it comes to contracts with the government, they want to offer these to big corporations who bring in their own workers and take their money out of Orange County. We need to have small companies here bidding at these. We need to offer employment within because they're going to spend their money here, they're going to keep it here, and we're going to stimulate the economy. That's what I think that is a need in District 4, but a need countywide. Small businesses, jobs right now. Thank you.
Thank you. The county-wide issue right now is budgets. And I can tell you, sitting 6 hours today in a Belle Isle Commission meeting, we started our budget process. And I have to tell you, as much as nobody wants to raise taxes, and I refuse to raise taxes there, it is not pretty, and it ended up passing that we raised the millage today. We're not done yet. We still have 2 more hearings and a couple of workshops. And I am meeting with our city manager in a couple of days to go line by line and try to cut some more fat out of an already lean budget. One of the things that we need to do is make sure we keep our people working and our homes affordable. We cannot keep raising property taxes or adding special fees. By eliminating this, we will be able to create disposable income for people, and they will be able to go out and frequent the businesses and hopefully prosper from there. I think the biggest district issue in District 4 is our growth. We've got a lot of different areas, especially in the Lake Mary Jane, Moss Park, Lake Hart, Lake Whippoorwill area, where there is a lot of growth planned, especially when you read about what's happening in Osceola County. And I think one of the big issues is we need to make sure that we do not promote urban sprawl. We do not create more money for the taxpayers. And that's one of the big things that I am for, is to not expand the urban service area and put all that impact on those people. Do you know it costs approximately $6 million to start a fire station out there if they needed it to do it for, say, Innovation Way East? They would only be bringing in about $250,000 in tax revenue. And then it costs another $2.1 million every year to keep up a fire station. That doesn't count roads, that doesn't count water, that doesn't count electricity, that's just for one item. So I think we have to be very smart about our growth in District 4. And with my experience as your Belle Isle City Commissioner in my second term, I absolutely know how to do that. Thank you.
Well, I actually think the biggest issue facing District 4 is the same as the biggest issue facing Orange County and potentially our entire region. It's the one thing I'm most passionate about, and that's how do we diversify our economy and how do we bring real wage, real value jobs, not just for those of us in this room, but for those of us in future generations. And I echo what Ted says in the fact that we have a real jewel in Central Florida as it relates to the Central Florida Research Park. We actually have a signed letter of intent for the Central Florida Research Park to expand its operations down to International Corporate Park. Let me just paint a picture for you. That's 9,000 jobs that are currently at the research park, and they're looking to expand. And they're looking to expand in 3 areas. They're looking to expand in clean technology, and this isn't a joke. I've had companies recently call me with real opportunities to come to ICP, and they say, Jen, what do you think? Is Innovation Way going to become a reality? Should we locate our business here? 100 jobs every time they open up a place, and this is $85,000 enough. They're looking to create a photonics cluster right in the heart of District 4. And they're looking to create the medical modeling and simulation industry here in Central Florida. That's right here in the heart of District 4. And why do these companies want to be here? They want to be here because of the medical city, because of the University of Central Florida, because of the current research park, because of the proximity to the airport, and the proximity to the coast. We're talking about a $5 billion plus industry just in medical modeling and simulation. These are opportunities that change not just Orange County, but our entire region. As a county commissioner, this is my #1 focus, because I do believe if we can increase revenue for the county, bring fiscal responsibility to our spending, we can improve our lives for future generations.